All right, man. Let's talk about Lions wide receiver core. They added DJ Chark. Are they good enough yet? Was it a big enough upgrade yet for Jared Goff or whoever going to quarterback this year, Tim Boyle or whatever it may be? Was it a big enough upgrade yet? And they got DJ Chark. It's a 1 year, $10 million fully guaranteed contract. I mean, he's a 6'4", slightly under 200 pounds, so you're not getting that big physical Calvin Johnson. But how many guys at 6'4" run a 4.3? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like literally unheard of. Um, and Calvin Johnson was, 6'5", 4.3 with somebody else's shoes at the combine, but he was thicker than DJ Chark, you know. But Shark's still flying, man, and you can't find that 6'4", 4.3 time. I mean, he give you somebody that give you a big body, give you some jumping ability, obviously, and he fast. So I mean, that was a little lick, man. I liked him better than Christian Kirk. He just wasn't healthy. But looking at the receiving core, they also signed back Khalif Raymond for return abilities. I know he's trying to get Barrios from the New York Jets. This just ain't. He only will count against 4 men against the cap this year. The way they struggled, they structured it. DJ Chark would count just 4 men against the Lions cap of 2022. So they gave 1 year $10 million, but it's ways to deter money to signing bonus money. You know, um, you know what I'm saying? But it says further details come out that Shark Cap is actually only $40 million in 2022. Why? Because the deal is technically a 3 year contract, but 2 automatically voided years. So Shark will not see those 2 extra years on the team unless they rework the deal next year. The purpose of the extra years is to spread out the cap hit on Shark's 8.9 million signing bonus. So let's use some examples to illustrate the point. If Shark contract was a 1 year, 10 million guaranteed, it would look like this. Base salary 1 million, bonus 8.95, one hit. With the 2 extra years, it looks like this. Base salary just over 1, 2.98 signing bonus, cap hit 4. So the way they structured it, man, the way they structured it, just show you they capologists on point, Brad Holmes on point. They know what they're doing. This is how the LA Rams probably able to throw some stuff together. This is how they probably able to throw some stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Just by doing little nuances like this. And this franchise is looking a lot better structured than it once was. If you want to know, his real name is Darrell DeMont Shark Jr. All right. So I mean, very interesting, honestly. So you look at this Lions receiving core, and does he change everything? I can't say he changes everything yet, because he's not a true number one, right? Really, Josh Reynolds changed a lot because he knew Jared Goff. So Goff, Reynolds changed a lot by himself. Now, can DJ Chark have the same ability? Who knows? Depends on how quick him and Goff able to click. Amara St. Brown now got some protection. Now you're gonna, if you're gonna double him in the slot, now you gotta worry about Reynolds stretching the field, DJ Chark stretching the field, and they need to get a lot more creative with TJ Hockenson, moving them, bunching them up, shifting them, lining them in the backfield. If they're able to get more creative with TJ Hockenson, I think that impact is gonna really help everybody else out. They already creative with Swift and Williams coming out the backfield. My thing is they're not gonna get creative with TJ Hockenson. Okay, trade them. Get some more picks in the draft. Trade them. Simple as that. If you plan on drafting Kenneth Walker the third, with trade DeAndre Swift too, and get more picks. But Swift is being utilized how he should as a complimentary back. But if you're not going to use this guy and line him up, put him on the post, put him on the crossing routes and the out routes and the corner route, I don't never remember him running him too many corner routes. Getting them one-on-one and putting and making a run to the corner. You know what I'm saying? You see him run like the little flare, the little flare to the flat and all that, but he need to be bunched up. He need to be put in motion. He need to be lining up in the backfield. He need to be lining up on the outside. He need to be lining up in the slot. You know what I'm saying? They need to isolate him and make him a matchup nightmare. This team had weapons last year. People wanted to act like it wasn't, but when Reynolds came, he did change a lot. He gave you somebody, a deep ball receiver who could stretch the field. DJ Chark gave you another deep ball receiver who could stretch the field. Amar Rock can stretch it. He can work underneath. Hawkinson can work underneath. Swift can work underneath. But it just wasn't enough creativity. I think the biggest issue outside the quarterback is lack of creativity from the offensive play caller with TJ Hawkinson. That's it. They get real creative with it. Amar Ra. Seemed like when Hawkinson left, Amar Ra really took off. The things that you can do with Hawkinson and the second tight end, or Hawkinson and Amar Ra over the middle with Swift is endless. And then on the outside, he should be running through the seams. He should be running the corner. He should be running the whip. He should be running the circle angle routes out the backfield. He should be running out the backfield to the out. I mean, it's too much creativity. He too special to be. He underutilized. He underutilized. And now you say, well, we got 6'3", 6'4", 6'3" Reynolds, 6'4" Chark, and what's Hawkinson around 6'5", 6'6"ish, 6'5"ish. I mean, shit, that's dangerous. That's very, very dangerous. Now your question is, will your quarterback push the ball down the field now? And for the record, I'm still talking about taking the quarterback. I'm still taking the quarterback. Ain't no point in wasting all this, and you can add Malik Willis to be explosive. They should take a quarterback at number 2. Pass rushers, like I told y'all, pass rushers, cool. I don't mind. If you get back in there and however you get Malik Willis, you can get him. Me personally, I'm taking him at number 2. I don't care if he's 6 foot, 6'2", 6'6". I don't care about none of that, bro. Because the offense you got right here, you can't let this go to waste. The line gonna have a year of training camp to get it together in the first half of the season to get it together. Man, bro, imagine you put Willis out here with all this height and this speed, man. Come on. Eventually. But Reynolds changed a lot last year. And part of that was his I think that was just his familiarity with Jared Goff and knowing what they want, working many years together in LA. What's so funny, brought them back together. So yeah, I think they upgraded hugely last year. What Josh Reynolds is doing is what they thought Trinity Benson was doing. Then you still got Trinity Benson, in there. So you got Trinity, you got Reynolds, you got Chark, you got Amar Ra. I say Raymond, Reynolds, Chark, Ra. Okay. So you got 4 spaces right there. You got Cephas and Benson. I think they're going to draft a receiver, and they should draft a receiver. Still, if that's George Pickens, make a lot of sense. He came back kind of, towards the end of the season. Good receiver, can run, tall, fast. They still should take a receiver because injuries happen. Injuries happen. They still should take a receiver. And that receiver, whoever you take him at, if it's Pickens, if Drake London lands to your spot, you make it work. If you got to throw out there Drake London, Reynolds, and all of them, you got to find a way to get them on the field. That's a good problem to have. Certain people just fall. I haven't looked at Olave yet. I got to look at him. Certain people fall to you. You just got to strengthen the strength. You got to make a strength even stronger. That's a fact. You got to make a strength even stronger, if that make any damn sense. So, they built an arsenal, and it wasn't no excuse for Jared Goff last year. He was putrid. And now it's looking good, but the job is not done yet because injuries happen. The job is far from done. They still got to add talent in the draft. Still. Everybody worried about pass rusher. You've seen the offense last year. They'll find a way to generate pass. They brought Charles Harris back. Romeo going to be back. Thibodeau will be fantastic. But we had good pass rushers, and it don't matter. In the win column, a lot of times, you got to have a quarterback. And that's why I keep explaining to y'all. It's not rocket science. Khalil Mack, Von Miller, all ended up on different teams. Myles Garrett couldn't do it with Baker Mayfield. Who can? The rebuild don't start till they find a quarterback. People say, well, Bryce Young, that he's trash. I'm telling y'all that. I watched him play. I'm not impressed. Willis is better. He just got a bigger platform and a better thing. So they build something nice for whoever do come in here. But at this point, man, I mean, even the guy from Ohio State, he's not that good. You can watch quarterbacks, you can tell how a lot of times you can tell. Sometimes somebody can look good and be trash in the league. It's a number of reasons why. Vince Young was trash because he didn't focus. He was flying to Vegas and doing all this other stuff he was alleged of. But you ask like, would it be the ideal fit for a receiver that they should be looking at this point? You got two tall burners in Chark and Reynolds. You got a good guy who can run in a mob ride, and then he can work underneath. You got a good tight end who should be a superstar with more opportunities. So really, you can do whatever you want to do at this point. Drake London, Garrett Wilson give you somebody go in the slot and can be great on the outside. So they don't limit themselves. They can go in and out. You know what I'm saying? Drake London give you a possession receiver. Wilson give you more of a, speed receiver. They both really good yak receiver. Alive out here is a burner. So you can do whatever you want to do. George Pickens give you somebody down the field who mimics Chark and mimics Josh Reynolds. If you want somebody that can do it all, I haven't looked at all of them. You're probably looking at Reynolds. You're probably looking at Pickens. Not Pickens. You're probably looking at London and Wilson. That's from what I've seen. I haven't seen everybody. They both can, move the change. The thing about Wilson, he inconsistent with those jump balls, but I think, he got better in contested catches last season. And London, and Wilson can run by you a little bit. He ain't the fastest, but he fast, 4.38. And the thing about Drake London, he not gonna run past you, but he great at he's a great jump ball receiver, and he's great at contested catches because he not fast enough to get no separation, but he's a possession receiver. His route running, he stay finding a way to get open. So, if you're looking for a burner, Olaf look like he should be the guy. I'm not sure about Thornton and Baylor and all of them, but you got some options. But speed never hurt. So it's gonna be interesting. But I still think they need to add some icing on the wide receiver cake. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the Detroit Lions Talk playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notification. We go live, we drop a video. Financially, if I already say, you can support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. You can hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram link in the description. If you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, you want to drive spotlight done. Appreciate the love, support. Check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, entertainment. Right here on YouTube, and that's Goodfella TV. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time, Mercy Sports Talk.